on my way to Louisiana to go see Kyle O. Been excited for this trip for a long time.
I decided I was going to do it. I'm going to learn to fly paramotors, and I contacted Kyle and we set up a date for training, which is today, and I am on my way. Well, it's been a fun trip at Kyle O's. Had a great week of training. We had a little bit of rain out there and some weather issues, but I wound up staying a couple extra days just to try and get some more flights in. So overall, I think training went great. Kyle was an amazing teacher. It was a good time. His family was really nice, very welcoming. So that's it for now. I'll probably talk a little bit more in the air. Power's full, engine instruments good, airspeed's alive. Coming up on 64. Positive right. It flaps up. Spring Hill traffic, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo departing the area northeastbound, Spring Hill. Fort Worth Center, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo.
November 16 Delta Romeo, good.
Yeah, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, we're about 3 miles to the northeast of Spring Hill, Louisiana, climbing through 3,200 for 7,500. Like to pick up flight following to Tango Kilo X-ray.
And number 16 Delta Romeo, squawk 6220, Eldorado Center 3021.
6220 and 3021, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo.
And number 16 Delta Romeo, second destination?
It's Tango Kilo X-ray, Kennett, Missouri.
Number 16 Delta Romeo, your radar contact 8 miles northeast Spring Hill Airport, altitude?
Altitude right now, 3,600.
16 Delta Romeo, roger, and what altitude you climbing to?
7,500.
16 Delta Romeo, roger, maintain the VFR.
6 Delta Romeo, thanks. All right, we made it up to cruise. As I mentioned, great week of training with Kyle. As it turns out, Kyle's a really cool guy, a really nice family. I stayed at a trailer on his property, so it was good fun. Got to meet all the family and friends. It was a good time learning to fly paramotors. The kiting was a little bit interesting at first, a little bit different. I struggled just for about, maybe a half an hour. It's just the reverse kiting. You know, you pull right, the left brake deflects, you pull left, the right brake deflects. So everything's just a little bit opposite. But the way Kyle teaches, it kind of drives that out of you pretty quickly. So after a short little while, I was kiting pretty good. And so I got there on Friday. At the end of Friday evening, I was able to keep the kite up a little bit, but then again, the winds were light, so it wasn't that great of a day for testing kiting. So the next day on Saturday, I went out and had a few fails for the first 5 or 10 minutes, and then after that, I just all of a sudden everything clicked, and I got it, and things went really well from that point forward. We progressed from a few different wings we were kiting. I started out on a, well, it was light winds, so I started out on a single skin 23 meter on Friday. But on Saturdays, the winds picked up. They were probably 10 knots. So I went to a 16 meter ozone 0. That's a pretty squirrely kite, but it went pretty well, and I learned to kite on that. Then the next day, kept with the 0. The day after that, I went to a 23 meter dewdeck free ride. I did that for a little bit. The winds were picking up, so I wanted to practice some wing kills just in case I needed it. And as I went in for the kill, one of my fingernails got caught on one of the lines, and I tore a big V shape out of my fingernail, which kind of sucked. But I was able to just put a Band-Aid over it to protect it, so it didn't snag on anything else. After that, it was just about getting ready for the flights. So, we did the motor simulation, the hang tests, ground school, aerodynamics, handful of those things, and then practiced forward launches, because most of the times that we're going to be flying first flights, it's going to be pretty low winds. So, did my forward launch practice. Everything went quite well. And the next day, we went to the airport, and I was getting ready to fly, and in the evening, but there's a little storm cell just popped up about 4 miles south of the airport and was coming our way, so we ended up not being able to fly that evening. But after that, so then the next day, or actually that evening, rain came, and the next 2 days were just totally washed out with rain. So I sat on being ready to fly for a few days, and then finally, the morning, that flight I showed on the last video, I was able to do a flight. I blew a couple launches, kind of destroyed my quads in the process because it was nil wind, and nil wind launches are the hardest thing to do in paramotors. So, but the third launch, got it right, went up, did some maneuvering around, some practice approaches, then came in, finally landed it. Really happy with the landing. Then that evening, went out, flew again. The quads were burning pretty hard, but I made a successful first launch, so that was great. Did some more maneuvers practice, came in for, did some low flying practice, which is kind of nice, maybe 15 feet above the air, or a bit above the ground, just to kind of learn how to catch the little sinks and lifts. That was good fun. But then I did the landing, and everything was perfect on the landing.
16 Delta Romeo, contact Memphis Center 135.87, good day.
3587, good day, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo. Memphis Center, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, 7,500.
The Eldorado altimeter 3021.
3021, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo. So I was coming in for a great landing. I was doing a really nice foot slide landing where my low foot was kind of dragging along the ground, flaring really great, and it got to the point where the wing was stalled, and I planted my foot to pop myself up, and unfortunately where I decided to land, there's a lot of really low lying areas at that airport, and since it was raining for 2 solid days straight, it gets really muddy and it's clay, so it gets really slippery. So I planted my foot, as it turns out, in the mud, went to pop myself up, and instead just my feet slipped right out from under me, and I did the infamous paramotor butt landing. So it was good to get out of the way. It made me realize that, not that I want to do butt landings all the time, but there's nothing to fear in terms of getting hurt or anything like that. It really wasn't a big deal. So then yesterday, got out flying again, did some flights, tried this time on a dewdeck 23 meter universal with the Moster 185 engine. Launch was a little weird. I blew a launch, face planted it, coming over a hill, and unfortunately skinned up both my knees pretty good. But picked up, dusted myself off. Quads were in really rough shape by this point. But I was like, I'm not leaving until I can do one more flight. So the next launch went off without a hitch. Got up there, we flew around for probably 45 minutes or so, practiced a bunch of things that, turns, some pendulums, a little more low flying, some more practice approaches, and tried another landing. That dewdeck 23 meters, so I was flying on a 28 meter just for the first one. So the smaller the wing is for your weight, the heavier it's loaded, so the controls become heavier. And when I came into flare, I was like, all of a sudden start pulling down. It's like, oh my God, this one's way heavier than I was used to. So I got just a little low on the flare, but I was still with my foot dragging. I thought I was going to pull it off, and once again, hit a mud spot. Went a little bit discombobulated on the landing, wound up on my knees, but really slow, so it wasn't a big deal. So, and that was it. I got my my flying in, got a practice harness from Kyle. I'm going to start looking at equipment and see where it goes from here. So it looks like we have 209 nautical miles to the fuel stop. We're stopping again in Kennett, Missouri. And I'll probably talk to you once we get on the approach. And Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, start our descent. Kennett traffic, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, left downwind 20 Kennett. And Kennett traffic, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, turn in final 20 Kennett. What the hell is it with my landing airport? It's fucking ugly. Alright, made it to Kennett. Ugly landing and all. Get some fuel, clean some bugs off the windshield, holy crap. And then we'll take off, start heading towards Willow Run. In a bit. At our fuel stop at Kennett, Missouri. We're ready to take off, head on our way back to Willow Run. Like just about a 3-hour flight to get home. Do a run up and we'll get out of here. Full power. Engines are all good, airspeed's alive. We're at 64 and there we go. And off the ground we go. Positive rate. You're up. 90 and flaps up. And Memphis Center, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo.
Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, Memphis, go ahead.
Hey, it's Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, about 5 northeast of Kennett, climbing through 4,100, like to pick up our IFR to Willow Run.
16 Delta Romeo, Memphis, 5656.
5656, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo.
16 Delta Romeo, radar contact 7 miles northeast to Kennett Airport. Clear to the Yankee Bob Airport is filed. Maintain 9,000. Taylor, keep leaving.
Clear to Willow Run as filed, maintain 9,000. We are currently leaving 4,600. Mooney 16 Delta Romeo.
6 Delta Romeo, 1 result limit 3021, contact Memphis Center 133.65.
Alright, 3365, good day. Mooney 16 Delta Romeo. This good content? There we go. And for Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, it looks like this L2 is going to put us right in the tops. Can I get 1000?
Air 16 Delta Romeo, I actually have traffic for you. Could you wait another off higher and about 7 minutes? It must be like an off-course vector.
No, 7 minutes is fine. Mooney 16 Delta Romeo. Alrighty, everybody, we're up here at 11,000 feet. IFR, just asked for a little lower. It looks like if I can get to 9,000, we'll bust out below it.
Southwest 1226.
Only 95 miles from Detroit.
12575.
And a fairly uneventful flight so far, other than popping in and out of IMC. Nice thing is good fuel flow, around 7 gallons per hour all the way back.
440 Whiskey, Chicago City, Roger.
That won't be long, and we'll be landing.
Number 16 Delta Romeo, descend and maintain 9 or 1,000.
Descend and maintain 9 or 1,000, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo. And for Mooney 6 Delta Romeo, a chance I could keep it coming down to 5,000. And Mooney 16 Delta Romeo has a Willow Run in sight.
Mooney 16 Delta Romeo, roger. Turn left heading 360 and expect approach clearance from right traffic.
Alright, left turn 360, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo.
Remember 16 Delta Romeo, cleared visual approach, runway 23 right, contact. Willow Run Tower 125.27.
Alright, clear for the visual 5 right over to tower, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo.
Number 184 Echo Romeo.
So can I expect a 180 or should I land up long?
You can plan on landing at home.
Alright, 6 Delta Romeo.
Willow Run Tower, helicopter 825 Whiskey Lima's with you.
Tucker 5 Whiskey Lima, Willow Tower, will run altimeter 3013.
3013 for 5 Whiskey
A
Lima.
little unstable, but
Mooney 6 Delta Romeo, turn left on Bravo, cross runway 23 left to the ramp, this frequency, no delay, traffic 3/4 mile final.
Alright, left on Bravo, cross 23 left, no delay, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo.
Mooney 6 Delta Romeo, thanks for the help. Bravo Hotel Echo 2, ramp this frequency today.
Alright, Bravo Hotel Echo 2, ramp with you, Mooney 16 Delta Romeo. Alright, that's it. End of the Louisiana trip. A lot of fun. Cool to learn something new. And not sure what I have for big trips next, maybe 4th of July. But anyway, catch you next time.